Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided to make a bonus tutorial for you guys showing how I made each one of these because I felt kind of bad with the other one that I just posted. You guys asked how I did these. I didn't want to have to recreate these because I already have these colors, but I also felt bad, so I'm going to do it for you guys. I'm not going to go through the whole finishing. I'm just going to show the technique for the texture and the border. Okay, so I use scrap clay with all of those, so let me get that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We're going to do this design first. And you're going to need some scrap clay, like I said, or regular clay, but roll it out on a number 3. You're going to need your two pieces, the backing and the front piece. Okay, so I'm going to take this rose texture stamp that I have, and I'm just going to stamp it halfway. Actually, one second. Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting confused because I have so many. Oh, let's do this one first because that's the one that I did, the rose texture. Okay, so we're going to stamp it halfway. And like this. I'm just going to push down. And as you can tell, I'm not really pushing really hard right here because I don't want this edge. So I'm pushing almost up to it. If it gives me a little bit of edge, that's fine, but I don't want the whole thing. Or I don't want, geez, it's really early, sorry. I don't want that edge of this texture stamp to, you know, stamp into it. So just go right up to it. It's going to be a long day. Okay. Now you're going to need some aluminum foil. And I think that's how like this. Just wad it up. This is how you get that leather look, which is like this part. Jeez. If it tears, that's okay. Had that happen before. Then lay it down really close to the rose, or whatever texture you're putting over, or you put down. Flip it over for the rest, if you did like I did. Then I used Opulent Tanzanite May Spring. You can get it, or May Spring Opulent Tanzanite. You can get it on Amazon. If you guys need any links, feel free to message and ask me. I don't mind getting them for you. And by the way, I just jumped right into this video. Welcome. If you're new here, I'm Cher. Welcome. You don't have to do the whole thing because you're just going to be, you know, using one area. for earrings or pendant, or if you want to do the whole thing, you can. Okay. So let me get the white. And you're going to need some alcohol. I'm using 91%. I just use the white because it doesn't, like a paper towel can put a texture of the whatever designs on the paper towel if you push down too hard. So I just use these. Put a little alcohol right there and go over it really lightly. You don't have to remove all the mica powder, but just get, you know, enough off of the top to where you're going to get good contact with a gilder's paste or whatever you're using. Okay. I can't remember which one I used. I think it was this one. No, that's too bright. Okay. Okay, now I know. I used the antique or Bronze Age or alchemy wax. And I'm just going to squeeze some out on my table here. I just woke up and I decided I needed to get this tutorial up for you guys. I felt really bad for not doing the exact one. Okay, so I'm just going to use my finger. I was using a sponge, but I found that my finger's way better. It doesn't get down into the little cracks where I have the mica powder, but with the sponge it was, and so I just started doing it with my finger and it's way better. And this stuff is non-toxic. It'll come right off, so it will also come off of your table or whatever you're using if you decide you want to just put some on there instead. Okay. Now, let's see. Oh, we need to texture our backing. So let's do that first. That's great. It happens sometimes. It'll still be okay because it just cut off right there on the back. So just cut that off. So I'm just going to use for the backing this refrigerator shelf liner. You could use the same stamp that you use on the front. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put down a little bit of liquid clay. Oops, so sorry about that, guys. I'm just gonna push it down. Okay, and then I need cutter. I used let me get this cutter. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's too early, guys. I forgot how I did that. So, put your cutter face down. And then you're going to want to find the area that you want. It's getting warm in here, so it's getting sticky. So I want it about right there because I want to have like the leather look. And, or you can turn it, which I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do right there. So I'm just going to flip it over. And I'm going to use a stylus. You want to push it against the inside edge of your cutter while pushing the outside against the outside of the cutter. If that makes sense. Now, I don't want this super puffy. I just want, as you can see here, I just did a little bit. Okay. Then as you notice, I picked it up with the clay and the cutter. That will hold it on there while you get your backing in place. So just like that. And then flip it over. And let me make it just a little bit more puffy. So if you flip it over and you notice that it's not puffy enough for you, you can just redo it like I just did. Hold on, sorry guys. Let me turn my air on. It's getting too hot in here and this clay is sticking to everything. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, bring your backing over. Then like I said, I have it a hold of the clay and the cutter. And just push down. Then just clean up your edges. And that's what I love about scrap clay. You can't even see the other color that it was. Okay, let me show you how to do the edge real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to roll out the scrap clay again. You want it on a number 2. And then you're going to take the same texture stamp that you used to create this. And you don't have to stamp the whole thing because you just need a little tiny section for your border. Make sure you get a good impression though. and cut off a little piece. And then you're going to control how thick you want your border edge to be. So if you want it to go thicker that way, you would cut a wider piece. Or you would make, you would make your clay backing or border this part, you would make it thicker on your pasta machine. Okay, I'm gonna put some more liquid clay on my table, tile, whatever you want to call it. And just put some liquid clay on the edge. Okay, let me get this done. I'll be right back. Okay, liquid clay all on along the edge. Now we're going to add the border. As I said, if you would want it to be thicker, then you would make your the piece that you we made this from, you would roll it out on a, geez, words are just escaping me today. I'm so sorry. If you want this to be thicker, then you would roll this out thicker. This is on a 2, so if you would want it to be wider, you would roll it on a 1. My gosh. You can tell I just woke up. I'm so sorry. I'm also thinking about all the things I have to do today. I have 8 days until my first show, so I'm excited. You want to make sure that flat edge is against your piece. Okay. Let me get the mica powder and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. So I'm going to take that same mica powder, which is the Mayspring Opulent Tanzanite. And I'm just going to go along the edge. Tap off the excess. Off my hands really quick. I'll just blow it off. I'm going to put a little bit more of that Bronze Age on my tile. And this time I'm going to use a sponge. Okay. Now this is up to you how you do this. You could do just the outside. Jeez, I'm losing it. Like that, or you can do this part as well, which I'm going to do. The nice thing about this, our alchemy, is once it dries, you can keep going over it. Like you can change the thickness or darkness of it. So I'll go over it once, let it dry, and then redo it. See, because that's already dried, and so it's going to give me a brighter layer when I go over it again. Okay, so just like that, keep going. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's how I did that one. Now, if you want to add this little part here, you just extrude some string and glue it on there. Okay. Show you guys that's what this one looks like. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Hopefully I'm waking up here more and more as I go. Same thing, roll out 2 pieces on a number 3. Let me get that done and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I have a scrap rolled out on a number 3. Okay, and for this one, we're going to use this. It's a foam stamp, and I believe it's from Stampers Anonymous, and I got it from Amazon. Like I said, if you guys need links, let me know, and I will get those for you. You don't have to use water or anything for these. And so you want to do the same thing again, halfway. Just push down. These make a really nice texture and they stamp really nice, so. Okay. Then I'm going to take my Pan Pastels, and I'm not going to know the colors of these guys, I'm sorry. But I will link the stack for you guys. If you need the stack or link, I'll give it to you. So, I'm trying to remember what colors I used. The green and blue. Okay, so it's going to be this color blue. I don't think... Oh, wait, it does have the name on the bottom. Yeah, I didn't think it did. Okay, so this one is Phthalo Blue Extra Dark. Or, let me make sure I didn't use the other blue. Yeah, this is the one I used. Okay, so Phthalo Blue Extra Dark. Same kind of process, just wherever you want it. Okay, and then I took the green, which there's a couple different greens in this stack, so I gotta try to remember which one I used. I think it's that one. I think it's this one. Okay, let's find out the name for you guys. It is Chrome Oxygen Green Extra Dark. And then the same thing, just Okay, and I will go back and forth between the two until I get the color that I want. These pan pastels are excellent and give you really nice color payoff, so you can create a lot of things with these. Whoops, a lot of different looks is what I think I was trying to say. Okay. I love these stacks, but I don't like trying to screw them back together. Also, when you get this stack, it comes with a bunch of different sponges. Okay, I do remember what I did. It's hard to remember. I'm sorry, guys. I did this a while ago. And then I just went like this across it. Okay, and do it with the green too. You'll see why in a minute. I know it doesn't look that pretty right now, but then I need my cutter. Let me get that. I'll be right back. Okay, need to do the backing for that one first. And I'm just going to do this refrigerator shelf liner again. Nice and crushing. And I'm just going to put the liquid clay in one spot because we don't need the whole thing. Just going to put it where I know I'm going to cut. Then I'm going to take my other piece and lay it on top. Okay, and then find where you want to stamp it. Let's do 2. If it doesn't have enough color on there for you, you can go back over it. Okay, I'm going to take that same wipe, I'm not adding any more to it. I'm just going to go across the raised areas a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to use Rich Copper Art Alchemy. I'll put some on my tile here. Now this one I don't think I used with my finger. Let me grab a sponge. I'll be right back. Okay, so you want to cover the texture first. Dab off any extra that's like hanging on there. Okay, so do that part first. Okay, and now you're going to see why I left, or I put some of that blue and green there. Just take your sponge and pull it across like that, like a smear. You're not wanting to cover the whole thing, you just want to pull it across it. Like that. Okay. And then get something to dome it on. If you don't have this, you can use a pop can, a cup, a light bulb. There's all kinds of stuff you can use. Okay, and I gave that a second to dry, and I'm going to go over it again. Okay, I'm going to bake these for half an hour, 275. Okay, so let's get moving to the next one. Let me get the things I need and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I was not happy with the outcome of those, so I'm going to try it again. I did it a long time ago, so it's hard to remember exactly how I did it, but I think I know. So I'm going to try this different stamp. I think that's why it didn't texturize so well. And also, I think I made them those too thick, so roll your backing on a 4. Let's try that. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. This time I'm going to stand up. I want to get a really nice texture. I'm going to be hitting the camera probably, so I apologize for that ahead of time. There we go. Whoops, that's way better. Okay. I also, for some reason, I'm thinking that's not the green I used. Let me see what else I have. It just didn't seem as bright. I think I have a brighter green. Okay, let's try it again. I'm going to use, sorry, the stack is all jacked up from where I've been screwing them. So I'm going to use the, what is it, phthalo blue? Yeah, let's use the phthalo blue again. Okay, and then green, let's see. I hate fiddling with these stacks. It's annoying. What's this one? I don't think it was that color. Let me figure out this color and I'll be right back. I'm wasting time. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So it was this green, but I don't know. It's Chrome Oxygen Green Extra Dark. Maybe I didn't put enough of it. Okay, that's looking better. So, hold on one second, I'll be right back. Okay, from looking at the piece up close, it looks like I just did the green across it, so let's try that. Okay. Okay, let me move this. And I'll just make this one a necklace or a pendant. So I'm going to use that same texture, or one of the same textures. Let me get the cutter, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just going to use the same cutter. I don't want to confuse you guys. I'm starting to confuse myself. Geesh. Again, I'm going to just put the liquid clay in one area because I don't need it, you know, to cover the whole thing. Just where I'm going to cut. Let's try it with my finger. Oh, I forgot to wipe off the top. It's hard to remember all the steps I did. I think that's it right there. Okay, it looks like it. Gotta grab the sponge. Okay, and I'm going to use that same rich copper or alchemy wax, which I need a little bit more of. Okay, that's it. That's exactly what I did. Okay, so you want to pull it across like I did on the others. And so you can see that green in the background a little bit, and that's why I said it kind of looked ugly, but that's how you do it. Okay, so that one. Okay, I'm gonna grab, like I said, you can use pop can, whatever you have. So put it on something curved. I'll get these on the curved and we'll move on to the next one. I'll be right back. Okay, moving on to this one. And after looking at it, I know I used the larger of those two foam stamps. So I'm going to stand up. Again, rolled out on a number 3. You want it halfway. Okay, so get that stamped halfway and let me finish this up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So for this, I used the Imperial Emerald Mayspring mica powders and this red black stuff I got from Temu. So just do the same thing. Put the mica powder where you want it. Let me get this finished up and I'll be right back. Okay, I almost forgot an important step. I'm glad I remembered. You need the foil for this again. So lay it down. Go over it with your roller. I'm going to go this way because I don't want to disturb that texture. Okay. And then you're going to want to put your mica powder over here as well. So let me finish that up and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. You want to make sure it gets down in the cracks where you made the faux leather look. Take some alcohol and wipe off the top again. I'm just gently doing it. Okay. And then bring your backing over. Whatever texture you want on there. Let me get mine on and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have mine on there. Flip it over. And let me put a little bit of liquid clay there. As you can see, I messed it up, but that's okay. You won't be able to see it. Lay the area down that I want. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. And of course, I made a mistake again because I'm kind of rushing and I'm also trying to do this from memory. Okay, so we're going to make the puffy one again. And actually, let me adjust this camera. I don't know how I did that. Okay, so you're going to want to find the spot that you want again. I did. Which, I think I did it like this. So since I have one going that way, I'm going to make it go the other way. I kind of want to make sure I get some of that blue in there. Okay. You can always add more color if you're not happy with the way it looks. Okay, so the same thing again. Push on the outside while you're pushing on the inside with your stylus or ball tool, whatever you want to call it.
There's people living in there.
1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. My boyfriend didn't know I was recording. Okay, so bring over your backing. Since I already have liquid clay there, I should be fine. I could see something that happened. Okay, it's getting hot in here again. So the clay's getting kind of sticky. You may have to readjust it. Yeah, see how it's getting so sticky. You may have to readjust it a few times. That's okay. Let me cut some of this off so it won't grab onto the other stuff. Easier on myself. Okay, bring the backing over. Okay, push down. And pull it up. Okay. Now, I lost some of my air, and I'll show you a trick. Get a needle. A needle right here. Make a small hole. And then blow air into it. See how I just did? So just blow air into it and it'll puff it back up. But you'll have to hurry and close that up. So I'll show you how I do that. And then I close it up a little bit, but I still leave the hole so I can blow in it again. And then hurry and close the hole. Okay? Just like that. Okay, let me get the stuff we need for the next steps and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So, now, we're going to use, I don't know why I closed that, Rich Gold Gilder's paste. And I recently had to add some paint thinner to this. So I'm hoping, actually I'm going to use my finger because sometimes the sponge with this stuff makes it rough. So, let's see. Just use my finger on this part. Oh, okay. And this part. I didn't think I was going to be able to get that same look with my finger, but I was able to. I'm liking this one better. Came out better than the other. Okay, let me figure out the next step and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this edge here and like this one. So take your same texture. Wipe off my blade really quick. Cut a nice wide piece. Okay, and then you're going to fold it in half. Just like that. This isn't going to go all the way around there. That's okay. I'll cut it, make another piece, but I just wanted to show you guys really quickly how to do it. Okay. And then say we were doing it for this, and you would just glue it around like that. And that's the same thing I did for this and this one. And then I just took extruder and put a little tiny piece of string around there. Okay, and then I put mica powder and gilder's paste. Okay guys, please let me know if you have any questions, comments, if you need links, let me know. And I want to show you real quick, make sure that when you cut that, this edge, the flat edge, goes around it like that. So you'll get that rounded effect, okay? Let me know if you guys have any questions, like I said, comments. Please like, subscribe, share. It really helps build my algorithm for my channel. I really appreciate you guys. And let me know if there's anything you guys want to see, and I'll see you later. Have a great day.